Yes, 2025 is almost over, so we need to talk. Welcome to Art, Alina's Real Talk. 2025 for me has been so far so good. I mean, the main goal for me was to get my own place before the year was over, and thank God I was able to get that. And then also, I experienced going to Beyonce's concert for Cowboy Carter, so that was really one of the highlights too of the year. But so far, I feel like 2025 also showed me that you need to have gratitude in order to receive more blessings. I feel like we forget to show gratitude because sometimes we're in situations that we're not happy about. But when you have gratitude and you learn from your mistakes, it actually opens more doors for you. So, one of my main goals for 2026 is prioritizing health. Yes. So there was a point in time where I actually was seeing results multiple times, multiple occasions in my health. And there's been times where I had health scares, health started declining. So my goal is to really prioritize my health. And I started buying supplements to also help me because as I am getting older, I am almost 30 by the way, in February. I also noticed that you need certain supplements because as you age, baby, things start deteriorating and you need to make sure you stay strong, healthy, etc. So one thing that I started creating was my little health box where I have vitamins, supplements, and then stuff like if you get sick, of course, but things that I had bought. Also, before I share this with you guys, make sure you guys consult with your doctor before you take any of these supplements that I am showing you guys because I am not a health expert. Okay. But one thing that I do buy is oil of oregano. That's a little bit of ASMR. I like to take this. It's very good for you. It has antibacterial properties to it. And it's just good overall to take for your health. Next, I have some Mary Ruth. I love Mary Ruth's products because I do notice a difference when I take them. Also, when I am sick. When I'm sick and I take Mary Ruth's, I feel like I get healed faster. So I bought this Liquid Morning Multivitamin Plus Hair Growth. And they sell these for like $3. So I have 2 left. And then next I have is some Daily Greens. It has 91 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, adaptogens, super greens, etc. Fruit complex. So this is like a powder I would take with water. And then also I have like electrolytes and my bee pollen is inside the fridge because it has to stay refrigerated. But I also like to take bee pollen, and also I take this. I don't know if it's pronounced propolis or propolis, but it has vitamin C and it's good for immunity, immune support. And then also I have some brain complex for mental clarity and focus is vanilla cinnamon. So I created this little box to help me take my supplements. Because before I used to not really care to take supplements, but as I get older, like I said, and had like multiple sprain injuries, I'm like, it's important to have this. And then I don't know if you guys see my Stanley cup next to me, but also I'm trying to make sure I drink more water. I noticed too, when I don't carry my Stanley cup or my wallet, I drink less water because I always forget to take a water bottle. So this is another thing I'm trying to prioritize is drinking more water. Woo! It's so refreshing. Let's move on to the next goal. My next goal, honestly, is my YouTube channel. I feel like I have lack posting on YouTube and I want to be better at that. I want to post more on YouTube, create more content, and also build my platform to the point where like it's one of my big streams of income. And I also get brand deals. Like I love Olipop's, I love Poppies. Beyonce, if you hear this, I do like my Sacred for the curls, okay? And Kim, I would love if I could work with Skims. Thank you very much, Kim K, all day. But that's one of my goals is to build my platform. And let me tell you, it's not easy because I actually work like a 9 to 5 and it's hard to manage your job, making videos, creating a space to do it. But I'm not trying to make that as an excuse no more. We're gonna build the YouTube channel. So mark, that's gonna be the second goal. Now let's move on to the third goal. The third goal. You know, my third goal actually used to be focusing on my entrepreneurship, my candle business, and honestly, I'm letting that go for right now, only because I have other things that I want to prioritize that I see can grow more. And I feel like my candle business will move into that once it's time. But I am thankful to God I was able to learn how to build my entrepreneurship, like build my own brand, experience having a suite. Like I got to experience a lot of stuff that just made me show so much gratitude to God. And I am a firm believer in God. I actually feel like teary-eyed talking about God because I feel like sometimes we forget when we go through things, God really be by our side, and God really do be blessing us so much, and we should never take that for granted. I'm sorry, you guys, I got emotional. All right, let's move on. So that is kind of like a third goal, but it's not like, it's more like a long-term goal. You know what's crazy too? Another goal of mine, but this is like a totally short-term goal, is my birthday is in February, and that's my 30th birthday. So also the reason why I want to prioritize my health a lot more is because I do plan to like start preparing myself to having a kid. I do want a kid, or should I say kids? I do want like 2 the most. Hopefully twins, if that's possible, God. I do want to start preparing my body and putting it in a healthier state to carry children, because your womb is like a house for your babies, and it matters how your health is. So that's one of the main goals. So another goal of mine is to, honestly, I feel like all of the girlies need to hear this too, is budgeting. Yes, budgeting. I love to shop. I am a shopaholic. Yes, I am. I can admit to that. But I do want to get better and have way more savings into my savings account. I want to be able to budget my money more, especially with things getting super expensive. I definitely want to be able to budget my money, manage my money, and have a lot of savings and investments. So that's one of my biggest goals for 2026 is managing and building my financial fund. See, let me tell you guys something. As I'm speaking to you guys about my goals, we are manifesting as well. So I do believe in manifestation, and what you are, you attract, and what you say comes true, because words are spells, and what you're saying out into the universe comes right back. So I feel like as I'm talking to you, I'm also manifesting. And as much as I love being in my new place, I would love to be in a bigger place. Like my dream is to build and own a home. But short-term wise, I would like for us to at least get like a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, so that way Martin can have his like own office space, and so can I. That's like another goal, but it's not something like I'm rushing into, but that's like something that I'm like, I will love. And then, and then another goal is we do want another dog. We want a Frenchie. So hopefully if we get like a bigger place, we can get a Frenchie. So Frenchie, I'm saying this, you know, in the future, that I can't wait to see you and meet you. I feel like that's pretty much it as far as like my goals, because even though my goals sound so simple, it also takes the discipline to do it. So my word for next year is discipline and consistency. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And make sure you guys write down your goals too, of what you want for 2026 and what you want to manifest into your year. Bye.